Guys, karibuni sana to the Beloved Show. You are very, very welcome. Today we are beginning something new, something amazing. You guys are gonna love it, and I know it will bless your hearts and it will bless your kitchens in Jesus' name. So before I introduce what we are beginning to do today, kindly allow me to read the verse of the day, which is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 31. Thank you. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. So whatever we do, whether in church, whether at home, whether in our marriages, whether it is in the kitchen, like what we're about to do right now, let it be for the glory of God. And so, let me give you a brief introduction of what we are doing. As we are continuing to do testimonies, it is important for us to be okay holistically, you know. So God gave us an idea about doing the Beloved Show food edition, and that is what we are beginning. And that will not be the end. We are feeling led to do many other editions, the singles edition, couples editions. They are gonna come with time. But for now, the one that we are beginning with, that we are excited about, it's called the Beloved Show, the food edition. You will learn a lot. We have an amazing lady who is here ready to teach us, and we'll even get many more chefs from outside there who can come and teach us different things. We will bake, we will cook, we will do amazing things, so that even after you have received a testimony, you can go home and make some nice food for your family and get to enjoy together and glorify God in the process. So without further ado, kindly allow me to welcome her. Her name is Cathy. We are so excited about this edition. I'm telling you, I am so excited personally because I love cooking. I don't make mashakura, but I make nice food. But we are going to another level. We are going international. So Anne is here to help us in this, to learn a lot. So allow me to welcome her. Karibu sana, Anne.
Thank you so much.
Are you excited to be here?
I am very excited.
Yes.
Yes, it's an honor.
Amen.
And a very great opportunity.
Amen.
And I'm really excited about it.
Wow.
Yes.
We will learn a lot. So kindly, probably you can begin by telling us, did you say your name? I said it, so
Yes,
maybe
yes.
for the people who are meeting you for the first time, you can tell them your name.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much once again.
Yes.
This is a great opportunity.
Amen.
I really love food.
I know.
And I love making it in the process.
Yes.
I'm Anne Ken.
Yeah.
And I'm a baker.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I love to cook
Wow.
savory foods.
Oh, okay. We are so excited about this.
Thank you.
So let's get right to it.
Okay.
Maybe you can tell us what we are cooking today.
So for today, we are planning on doing something simple, something nice, something sweet.
Okay.
You're going to enjoy on your tables. We're gonna make some meatballs with tomato sauce and some rice with a side of green beans and carrots.
Okay.
Yes, I believe you will love this dish.
We will. I have eaten your food a number of times, and I know it's yummy all through.
Thank you.
Sour.
So
where do we start off?
We start with our ingredients first.
Okay.
So we'll start from this side,
Okay.
where we have our minced beef,
Okay.
and then we have the green beans,
Okay.
the rice, and on this side we have the beef broth. We have the blended tomatoes, some onions for making the sauce,
Okay.
and then some breadcrumbs, which we are going to use in pairing with an egg
Okay.
as a binding agent to make the meatballs.
Okay.
And also we have some ginger garlic paste,
Okay.
some tomato paste, and then a cup of mala, or if you don't have mala, you can just use plain yogurt.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and some oil for frying,
Okay.
and some carrots for the green beans.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yes.
amazing.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
Yes.
But maybe a question: have you measured? All of them are just. When some of us, you tell us to put nyama, tutaweka yote, mishare yote, kila kitu yote.
Okay, we can start with the meat.
Okay.
For the meat here, I have 500 grams of meat.
Okay.
And then, since we're starting making the meatballs, we'll have an egg.
Okay.
We'll have roughly half a cup of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And then we have an onion, and some stem from dania. We call them dania.
Yeah.
Make them to be very fine. Chop them finely, because when you are mixing the meatballs, if they are not fine enough, they'll pop. It will be hard to form the balls.
Okay.
So that's why we make them fine.
Okay.
So this is what we need for making the meatballs.
Okay.
And then for the sauce, we need here like around 3 tomatoes. We blend them with some one onion.
Yeah.
With 1 onion.
Okay.
And then here I have 3 onions.
Okay.
Here it's a bunch of dania leaves.
Okay.
And then here I have 2 big carrots, which I've cut them in juliennes.
In juliennes.
Yes.
It's a one.
Yes, it's a one.
So that's the name of the shape.
Yeah, the shape of these carrots are julienne.
Okay.
Yes.
We are landed.
And then here I have a cup of beef broth.
Okay.
Yes, we'll use this one instead of water.
Okay.
But if you don't have the beef broth, you can still use water.
Okay.
It's just to add the flavor to the sauce.
So. Alright.
So I believe we can begin.
Yes.
Are you ready to get your hands?
Yes, I am.
No,
I am.
yes.
Can I wash them again?
Yes, you can. Just to be sure. And then some salt. I'd forgotten some salt.
Oh yeah, true.
So before we start with this, we are going to fry the onions and the dania leaves.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we mix them here?
Yes, before we mix. I always cook them first, just to enhance the flavor of the meat itself. Because most of the time you'll find you have the meatballs, yes, and then the sauce. But now when you eat the meatballs, you don't feel the flavor the same one as the one that is in the sauce.
Okay, because maybe they didn't cook well.
Exactly. So we want to maintain the same flavor in the sauce and the meatballs.
Okay.
So that's why we're going to start by frying them. And then you can now begin the mixing process.
Sawa.
Yes. Okay. Now we are going to fry the onions. So we are going to use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. I'm using just the normal vegetable oil. Then we are going to add the onions, the finely chopped onions.
How many were they?
This one was just one. We're using one because this is what we're going to use to form the balls.
Okay.
Yes. So we just cook them for roughly around 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
To just soften them. You don't necessarily need to make them brown per se.
Okay.
Because we're just building on the flavor for the meatballs. Yes. So at this point, when the onions are ready at this stage, we add the stems of the dania, which carry more flavor than the leaves, because the leaves are mainly just for garnishing. So the flavor mainly comes from the stems. And then we add some salt.
You know, many people throw away the stems.
Yeah.
Including more.
This is what carries the flavor of the dania. Yes. Okay. It gives it a different kind of taste. We add some salt. We won't add so much because also on the sauce, in the sauce we'll add. So this is just to flavor the meatballs.
Okay.
Yes. And then now for the black pepper, we add some salt. And then we add some black pepper, just a bit.
Okay.
Not so much. At this point, if you are a person that likes chili, this is the stage you can add to give the meatballs an extra kick if you want the hotness of the chili. Okay. Yes. So this one you give them just a few minutes. Then now we can add them to the meat. It smells good.
Really good.
So this is what I was saying.
Okay.
You can add them raw, but now you see once you've cooked them, their flavors, you remove their flavor. So now when you add it to the meat, this is what you get.
Okay.
Yes.
Like it already.
Yeah. And also at this stage, you can add any spice that you like.
Okay.
To just balance the flavor of both dishes.
Okay.
You can add the spices we'll use directly in the sauce.
Okay.
So here we can add some. Today we're going to add some cinnamon powder and some garam masala.
Okay.
Yes. At this point we are going to add a bit of the spices we are going to use. So that is some garam masala, and then here we have some cinnamon. But you can add the flavors that you enjoy,
Yeah.
but make sure there are flavors that go hand in hand with what you are cooking.
Okay.
So that it doesn't put off what you are cooking.
Yes. Okay. And then again, don't overdo.
Yes, just a little bit goes a long way.
Okay.
Yes. So at this point, this one is ready.
Okay.
Our mixture for the meatballs are ready.
Okay.
So we can turn off the gas and give it just a few minutes to cool off.
Okay.
Then now we can mix. We can form the balls now.
Okay.
Yes. So now once the mixture is cooled, now we are going to add this now to form the meatballs now. It's cool enough so that when you add the egg, it won't cook the egg.
All right. Smells good.
It's already smelling good, and you're not even done. You've just begun. So here we have the breadcrumbs, and then here we have some water because when you're going to be forming the meatballs, we need to wet our hands so that it can be an easier process to form them and also to get a smooth finish.
Okay.
Yes. So here the breadcrumbs.
Okay. Any amount?
You can start with like 5 tablespoons. Then once you make the meatballs, if you feel that they're not yet firm enough, you can add.
Okay.
So that's important to have some extra amount.
Okay.
So we add our egg and just a bit of the dania leaves.
Okay.
So here, now we get involved.
Yes.
We get involved with the meat and also avoid to overmix it to make it tough.
Okay.
It's actually possible to make the meatballs hard.
Oh,
so don't overmix it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
Don't get scared of mixing. You just wash your hands.
Yeah.
So to test if you need extra breadcrumbs, you can just form by feeling is it holding its shape.
Okay.
And then now, but at this point I feel it's okay.
Okay.
And so before we start forming them, we can just use a spoon so that we can have like the same shape of the meatballs.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So what amount?
So you'll just take like a tablespoon.
Okay.
And then
Like that?
yes. And then to get like the meat to be more compact, you press it. Just press it. That way you're able to make for it to be firm.
Okay.
And then you remember when I said we make the onions and the dania small?
Yes.
So you see they're fully incorporated in the meat. So now once you have done that, here's our water.
Okay.
Just wet your hand. Just a little so that it doesn't stick, and also just to have a smooth and just form the ball. That's it.
Alright.
You can add as you go
So that it doesn't stick?
Yes. And then you get a smooth finish.
Okay.
Yes.
Cooking is art.
Yes. That is a good thing by the way with cooking. It's not like baking. Cooking, you can add or remove one or the other.
Okay.
But with baking, you see, you just have to be precise.
Oh.
So, you see the progress?
Yeah.
Now we form all of them.
Okay.
Yes.
So you prefer cooking or baking?
I actually like baking.
I know.
Because you have to be precise, so it's challenging. It keeps you on your toes.
You like the challenge?
Yes, I really enjoy the challenge because you will start baking and then maybe if you did something wrong, then now you have to figure out from the start what
so
went
you have
wrong.
to be creative.
Yes.
Okay.
and learn the art itself.
Okay.
Yes.
But you also need to be creative in cooking as well.
Yes, yes.
So that you don't make the same old.
Exactly. That's the best part with cooking.
Because people can really get bored with food.
Yes.
If it's the same thing over and over again. And you know, many times we make ugali, mchele, chapo, githeri.
Imagine.
And then you start all over again.
You do it the same week, so you just interchange the days.
Yes.
So at least now with cooking food, it gives you that allowance.
Okay.
Of making the same thing just a little bit different. If maybe you are cooking rice, maybe today you can say, let me add maybe something different. I see what will happen.
Yeah.
That is the good thing with cooking. It gives you a leeway.
Okay.
To just try something different.
Yeah.
And I feel you actually can't really go wrong with cooking per se.
Okay.
Because it's what you like, you put them together.
Yeah.
And see if it works. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
So what would you say about people who do timetables? Okay, I know it's okay and everything, but would you do a timetable for your family?
Okay. I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't prefer timetable per se.
Okay.
Because that means I'll have to stick to whatever has been put there every week.
Okay.
But the other side of having a timetable is, even if you're cooking the same meal, I can add something different just to give it a new thing. Yeah. Than just the normal maybe rice and beans.
Okay.
Maybe I can add maybe coconut cream to make them different. So it really depends on a person and even their schedule. Yeah. I think that's why most people have do timetables. Yes. Yeah. The food timetables, if you have maybe help in the house. Okay. And maybe you're working far away. Yeah. The hassle of what will you eat today? Yes. And maybe you are busy somewhere. Okay. So that one cuts the time. Okay. Yes. So even with the timetable, you can still become creative. Oh yes, yes. The point is we just have to be creative. Yeah. To make the food good. Yeah. Yes. And people to enjoy. Yeah. Even if you have a timetable, I believe, even if you're cooking the same meal today and tomorrow, even plating it can bring a difference. Even doing what? Plating the food, how you present the food can make a difference. Okay. Yes. So as you can see, we are finished making the meatballs. So at this point, what we need to do, we put them in the fridge for around 30 minutes to firm them up, so that when we start to cook, they don't fall apart. Okay. Because they can fall apart if they're not fully set. So we are primarily just setting them. So we give them around 30 minutes in the fridge. Then now we can proceed to the next stage. Okay. Yes. They look yummy already. They smell so good, like mkarango. Those out the way. So we want to make some rice. For today we're going to just have plain rice, because you see the meatballs are already spicy, so we want something just to neutralize all the flavors in the dish. Okay. So we're going to just do some plain white rice. Okay. So and then for cooking rice, the best ratio you have is 1:2. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. So some oil. With some salt. Then we put it. Then we add our rice. So here we have 3 cups of rice, which will mean we'll put 6 cups of water.
So how come sometimes when people make rice, inabadilika inatoka kwa rice to ugali? What happens?
I think probably the possible thing is the ratios, how you measure it. Because you see, if you say you're measuring with your eyes, you know we measure a lot with that.
I learned from our mothers.
But you see, sometimes it will backfire on you. Because when you, especially for rice, for example, you have, let's say you're cooking a lot of rice, you'll need to put less water per se, because now whatever the container you're using to cook the rice with, and the rice, it has a lot of pressure in it. Yes. So when you put too much water, then definitely you'll get ugali, not rice.
Okay.
So it's important to measure. You get accurate measurements, and then you have one rice.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So tuache kupima na macho.
Ni vizuri kupima na container. Be precise.
Okay.
It helps. And so whatever you use to measure your rice with,
yes,
is the same one you're going to use to measure water.
Okay.
So now we have put the 6 cups of water with a ratio of 3 cups of rice.
Okay.
So here we are expecting to have one rice, not ugali rice.
Okay, so do we need to stir and test if the salt is enough?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And adjust whatever you feel needs to be adjusted.
Okay.
Yes. So in preparation for the green beans, what we do, we have boiling water, salted boiling water, because now we are going to blanch them. We are not really fully cooking them because we need them to be crunchy as we prepare them on the final stretch. So we just add the green beans here, and also with our carrots, we just blanch them. Then after that, we rinse them in cold, very cold water to stop the cooking process so that they maintain their color. Okay. So we just give them a few minutes for them to just blanch in just a rough, to soften them in essence. Then we can continue from there. So after giving the green beans and the carrots a few minutes to cook, so now we are going to dip them in cold water to stop the cooking process, to maintain the crunchiness of the vegetables. And by doing this, it also helps the vegetables to maintain their right colors, if you can see. So now we need to prepare our meatballs.
Okay.
So they have been just in the fridge for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Now they are firmed up properly.
Yeah.
Now what we need to do, we need to sear them, just a bit of shallow frying.
Okay.
To coat them, like we need them to brown on either sides, just to add more flavor. What we are doing now, we're just building up on the flavors of the meatballs. Okay. So we are going to add some oil, and preferably use a non-stick pan to avoid them from sticking. You know, they can stick, and then once they have stuck, then now it becomes something else.
All right.
So we heat our oil, and then we put the meatballs in.
Okay.
So once the oil is hot enough, now let's fry. We sear them. We sear the meatballs. Also try not to overcrowd them. If you have more, just do in batches. Okay. So we need to brown them on either side. So this is what you're going for. That color.
Now this it's cooking.
Yeah, it is cooking, yes, but it's not fully cooked.
Okay.
But you know, you can also stop from here. If you want to eat them as they are, you can just cook them to like completely at this point. You just eat them as they are. Yes. Okay. Just to ensure they are fully cooked. But for us, since we're making a sauce, we just do it until halfway done. Okay. Because the remaining part will be cooked in the sauce.
Okay.
So you see the oil that we used in frying the meatballs, we use the same one, because all of this is flavor we do not want to throw away, because it will build on our flavor. Okay. So we use the same oil. There's no need of using extra pans. Okay. The same pan we used initially for making the onion. Yeah. So the same one we are using, because it already has the flavor itself. Okay. So that's what we're going to use.
Okay.
So into this one, we can add just a bit of more oil, not so much, just a bit. And then to this, we are going to add our onions. Okay. And now we fry the onions. Now we are creating the sauce. Yes. So we just fry our onions, then we put the garlic and ginger paste as we build up now in making the sauce for the meatballs.
Okay.
Yes. We give them a few minutes to brown.
Okay.
Brown enough, then we can continue with the garlic and ginger paste.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so to prepare the green beans, the side that we're going to have, just heat the pan, add a little bit of oil, and then we are going to just fry them. We're just going to stir fry them with just some oil and put some salt and black pepper. That's it.
Put what and what again?
We put salt and black pepper as we fry them.
Oh.
Yes.
So just 3 things?
Yes.
Oil, black pepper and salt?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. You can add. Then we add some salt. So for our onions, as you can see, they are browning well. So at this point, we add the garlic and ginger paste.
Okay.
And give them some time to cook.
Okay. So maybe as they are cooking, you can tell us, did you always love to cook, or when did the passion for cooking begin?
Well, let me say, for as long as I can remember myself, I've just had an interest of cooking. It was those moments when I was small, I would just find myself in the kitchen. When meals are being prepared, I remember I used to be chasing of the kitchen. Because I want to try this, I want to do the other. But I just thought, I'm just being stubborn in the kitchen. So I used to find myself when they're making maybe chapos, I'm there trying to roll. So what my parents used to do and my sisters, what they used to do, they will prepare the chapos.
Yes.
And then they leave a small piece for me as the last one. So I'm told, now make your chapos.
Yeah. Wow.
I started by doing that.
Okay.
And then, so the first time I remember I ever made a meal for my family, I think I was in class 3.
Oh.
We add some tomato paste.
Okay. So those are like 2 spoons?
Yes, a tablespoon.
Okay.
Yes.
In class 3?
Yes, in class 3.
Really young.
So what happened after school, that day I was really hungry and there was no one at home.
Okay.
So this day I said, let me be that good child. When people come home, they find there's a meal at home. So I went, I took rice. By that time, I think we are using a jiko.
Okay.
So I washed the jiko.
Yeah.
And then I prepared rice. So I don't know how to prepare rice. All I used to see was rice is put in the sphere and water is put.
Okay.
So I went took the rice that was there in the house.
You put in the
I put in the sphere and I put water.
You
And
didn't
then
wash it?
No.
Wow.
Me, I just used to see people you put rice and water.
Yes.
So that is exactly what I did. Let's shock one.
You didn't even put salt?
No,
Nothing.
nothing. I just put rice and water.
Yes.
Didn't measure anything. Took all the rice that was there, put in a sphere, put water, and covered and left.
Okay.
So at this point we add the blended tomatoes that we had.
Okay.
And then here we are going to season it. Season the mixture.
Okay.
We add some salt.
Okay.
And then a bit of the cinnamon. And the garam masala. And some black pepper.
The flavors.
They have started to blend. So we give it time to cook, as the spices also are cooking. So on that day after cooking the rice, I was landed on in the evening by my mom. Yes. She was like, how do you do such a thing?
Okay, how did the rice come out? Did it cook?
It was not evenly cooked. It was ugali plus uncooked rice. It was a mixture of everything.
Did you even cover with a lid?
I don't remember if I even covered. All I know is I just put water in rice and just left it like that. So after me, I was done. I knew I had done a very good thing. I was proud of myself for what I had done. But now on the other side, I think we did. No, I don't think we did because it was not fully cooked. So they had to redo the whole meal again. But it was an experience for me. I felt I did something. I was doing something for the family so that when they come, yes, I was helping. But it was okay. They did not stop me from cooking. Now what they did, they decided now to teach me how to do. So whenever food was being made, I was allowed to come and see what is being done step by step, but I was not allowed to cook per se. Until I was a bit older. And now I can be able to maybe make some rice with potatoes. Like just small which my mother also used to complain. But it was the easiest because she was saying, how do you just eat carbohydrates? You need to put some vegetables on the side. But you know mchelenjeri is sweet on its own.
Yes, for us it feels sweet on its own. We like it.
Yes, it's very sweet on its own. So that is, I believe that's how the journey began. But I really didn't know it is something that it's like you can have a passion for cooking. I felt like being a woman, you need to know how to cook. I felt like it's a normal thing. But after, with time, I came to realize it's not like a common thing for everyone. Because you will find somebody who loves to cook. You will find someone who loves to eat but doesn't want to cook.
Yes, very true.
So if you have both of them, then you are good.
You're good. You're okay.
Yes.
Wow.
But now with having that passion in me, I didn't really pursue it per se.
You didn't what?
Pursue it per se, because at that time, no one was talking about if you have a passion you can pursue. All you could hear was you need to find a career. Exactly. Find a career, do something, but don't cook. It was never in the picture. No one told us like
it can be a career.
Exactly. Yes. Which I came to learn way later.
Yes,
way later.
Okay, so is it something that even if you found yourself as a career, something you'd love to?
Oh yes, I would.
You enjoy it.
Oh, I really do enjoy cooking. I wonder why I never started way earlier to do it as a career. Because you see, going to school, I did finance. And then now, in the middle of you are now started the career, you are doing your finance, but now you see you have something within you, you want to pursue, but don't know how to venture into it. It just took a bold step and just saying, let's try, let's see where it can go. And that's how I began.
Wow, that's nice. So apart from cooking yummy food for your family, where else do you cook? Or where else have you cooked?
Okay, for cooking, other than just cooking at home, sometimes we have functions. I've had maybe mostly friends refer you to other friends when they have functions, like let's say birthdays, baby showers. I'm called upon. We make some meals. We make some mandazis for the function. Yes, and cakes. We do them for. I've been doing them. Even sometimes we have families that need meals, like freezer meals. Like they need meals for a whole week. So I also do the same. Like we prepare a meal, like we take a day, we prepare a meal for the whole week or for 3 days, depending on the preference. Like that. That's how I do this career of mine. Which is really fun.
And you enjoy it?
I really enjoy doing it. Yes.
So what's so enjoyable about cooking? as you said earlier, women as we grow up, we are trained to cook.
Yes, yes.
As in, hiyo ni kazi ya mwanamke kujua kupika, we cook at home. So for you, what's the enjoyable part about cooking?
For me, cooking is what gives me the joy, what makes it fun. Yes. Other than just being able to try this and try to mix them, and then I discover, it can be eaten, it can work. Other than that, just see the appreciation you get, how you see someone happy after they eat the meal. I think that is what mainly drives me, because I really enjoy when someone eats something good. It may be as simple as just plain rice, but you can make that plain rice something different.
Wow.
Just the ability, the way you see, it's not like for like a routine.
Okay.
Like I need to do this.
Yes.
With cooking, I'm allowed to just
to explore.
Exactly.
Wow.
That is what makes me really happy about it.
All right. And the outcome.
Yes.
When people are eating.
Yes.
And they go like,
That was amazing. Yes, we have our days when we have burnt offerings, but with the burnt offering, we incorporate
salted food.
Yes. And we know, so this is where I went wrong. I need to do this better.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you always cook in your house this way? With all this preparedness and stuff? Or are there times you just wake up and you're like, I'm challenging this?
Oh, yes.
There are days like
there are days where you just don't see all you need to know is there food in the fridge. Do you have leftovers? That is what you're going to take. There are moments like that. But even when you have those moments, it doesn't really take away the passion. I think it's just maybe when you have fatigue, when you're just tired. That's the most times you'll find yourself, today it's not a must. It's not a must to eat all those preparedness of the meal. Because sometimes you might feel when you see maybe someone in their career and doing their thing, that's what they always do. Every day that's what they do. But it is not the case. There are moments when everyone just gets tired. Not because you don't love it, you're just tired. Pretty much that.
Okay. Wow, this is amazing. So would you say your husband loves your food?
Oh, yes. My number one fan. Because if he's not my number one fan,
I'm gonna pick
no. He'll be taking advantage of it.
He enjoys it. Thank God he loves it.
Yes,
is he a foodie person?
Oh yes. I think in this family we really love food. We really love
good food.
And good food for that matter. It's good to love food and just
and enjoy yourself. Enjoy life.
Yes, we just have to. It's fun. Food is fun.
Wow.
Food is fun.
Amazing. We are almost there.
Yes.
So does it need to stay in the fire for long?
No. So at this point, you see the sauce has reduced. So here we are going to add. You can, if you have plain yogurt, not vanilla yogurt, not any flavored, no strawberry, no chocolate, no, just plain yogurt. If you don't have the plain yogurt, just use mala. Just what they say. You just want to give it. It will help the sauce to be thick, and also give it
thick.
Yes. And give it some tanginess. Like you just, it's just different. Yes.
I wish our viewers could taste this. But I'll taste for them. Even smell it. The aroma is amazing.
So we can add a cup of the mala. So once this one is done, we can now what do you say? Loosen the thickness. We can add some water. But you remember we have some beef broth. Just to lighten the sauce a bit so that the meatballs can fully cook through. You remember they're halfway done. We can just add a bit of the beef broth. And then we allow the meatballs to cook through.
So beef broth is gazufu.
Yes, it's the gazufu.
The bone soup. Also right. Or the bone soup.
We also have vegetable broth.
Where
you can put the celery, the carrots, you boil them. You get the vegetable broth. Maybe with time we can be learning.
We can try that one as well.
Yes, we see how it's done.
Alright. It's It's good to learn new things. Alright. So we give it how much time?
We give it like a few minutes, just for it to boil a bit. Then we add the beef broth together with the meatballs as they cook.
Alright.
Yes. Because they need to infuse the flavors. The meatballs themselves need to get the flavor.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. We're waiting. I got it.
So at this point, you see the sauce is thickened very well. Now we are going to add the meatballs.
Okay. So when does the name come in? The
beef broth. At this point, once we have added the meatballs, we still add also the beef broth.
Okay.
Yes. So here you'll avoid turning them, just to avoid breaking them.
Yeah.
Because they can easily break.
Okay.
So we don't turn them so much.
So you're not meant to add the beef broth before adding the nini, so that you don't have to mix it.
Yes. So you can just add it there. And then now this one will allow it to cook all through.
It is very nice. It is perfect. Want to taste?
You love it?
I love it. It's refusing.
It's refusing. I'm feeling good.
There you have it, guys. We have made our meal for today and it is really yummy. I wish you guys can be able to taste it. We made rice, meatballs and green beans. It is just amazing. I'm telling you, from today my cooking at home is changing completely. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get to try it so that you can get to make something new for your family. And even if you knew how to make it before now, maybe you can try to make it in a different way. So thank you so very much for joining us. I hope you continue watching. I hope if you have not subscribed, you get to do so. And if you have not liked our show and shared to as many people as possible, kindly do that so that our show can continue to grow and continue to glorify the name of the Lord. So God bless you. Make sure to join us next time as we make something new, something better. We have a list of things that we're making.
Yes.
Plenty.
Yes, it's coming.
Amen.
It's coming.
And maybe before we leave and continue to enjoy our meal, where can people find you?
So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, village_slice.
Village_slice.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Where you can offer all the services.
Yes.
Cooking, baking, all of it.
Yes. Just give me my numbers are there. You can just give me a call.
Okay.
Yes.
Sasa, thank you so very much.
Thank you
We
so
truly
much.
appreciate this. Thank you for the yummy food, and I know you have a long list.
Thank you so
waiting
much.
for us.
Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Thank you so much, our beloved viewers. See you next time. Shalom.